friends, welcome to my kitchen. And I am Miss Katie. I'm the mama and the marmy of Heritage Ways. If you're new to our channel, welcome. We are so glad you're here. I'm very excited today to be starting this collaboration with Vickie from Vickie's Country Home. She and Jeri from My Blind Mama's Messy Kitchen and Lori from Whippoorwill Holler and I are hostessing this collaboration, and we invite you to participate. I love those kinds of collaborations when everybody is invited. So if you would like to participate in this collaboration, please do. Just mention the hostess channels that I've just mentioned, and it's going to be fun. We're looking forward to seeing all of the different dishes. What is the collaboration? It is called Super Sides Saturday. You know, those side dishes that often get overlooked, but are you looking forward to Easter? Are you planning the menu? Maybe you're looking for a different recipe or two. I bet you're gonna find a lot of new ideas in this collaboration, which runs for 3 consecutive Saturdays, starting today, March 10th. So welcome, welcome. I have a recipe today that I think you're gonna love. I think it's kind of springy. It would go great with ham if you're looking for something for Easter. But what in the world can it be? Marshmallows and pineapple and cheese and eggs? What can we make with this conglomeration of ingredients? Well, stay tuned and let's find out. Well, here we are at my stove, and we are making pineapple salad, but it's pineapple salad with a heritage, y'all. Okay. Let's jump right in and let me tell you how to make it, and if you don't mind, I'd like to tell you the heritage story that goes along with it. I've got a double boiler here. Now, when I do my videos, I like to also throw in tidbits that the new cook might not know. So if you're experienced, you are welcome here, and I want you here, and I want to share my experience with you, and I want to hear about your experience, but I also want us to help the new cooks. So I'm going to tell what a double boiler is. If you're a new cook, or if you've just never used a double boiler, it's a pot that has, it's probably about a ½ an inch of water in it in the bottom, and then it has another pot to go on top. Now, this is a double boiler pot. This isn't the pan that goes with it, so I'm kind of making do. But you can actually just use 2 pots of different sizes. Your idea is to have what you're cooking not directly on the heat, so it's got that water barrier in between. So you do things like sauces or some gravies, maybe a hollandaise sauce or maybe a béarnaise sauce, or melted chocolate even. So this is what a double boiler is. I've turned it all the way up just so I can get it going pretty fast. And when it's going, I don't want it to boil. I want it to a little more than a simmer, but I want to get it going. So it's up on high. In a minute I'm going to turn it down when it's where I need it to be. So I've got these eggs in here, but of course I don't want to scramble the eggs. So right away I'm going to add this flour. I'm going to tell you in a minute what the measurements are. And the sugar and this pineapple juice. I'll tell you the recipe. Just a second. Okay, now we've got that in there, and I can whisk and talk to you. I'm just thickening these 4 ingredients: the eggs, the flour, the sugar, and the pineapple juice. Now I'm going to tell you what one recipe ingredients consist of, but I'm also doubling the recipe for my family because I feed several people and we like this salad. And I don't make it that often. It's yummy, but I just don't make it that often. I don't know, you get in a rut of making the same side dishes, which is another reason I'm glad we have this video series, this playlist. So I guess I've just gotten in a rut and just haven't made this lately. So it is the juice of 2 cans of pineapple. We'll talk about a little bit more about the cans of pineapple in a minute. 2 tablespoons of flour, a half a cup of sugar, and 2 eggs. So I'm doubling it today, but that's the original recipe. I do use King Arthur unbleached flour, and I'm using organic cane sugar for my sweetener. You could probably substitute any sweetener you want, really. If you can figure out those measurements, go for it. That'll be great. So honestly, we are just making this thickened. So in between low and medium, I'm just simmering this until it thickens. So I'd like to tell you the heritage story. You know what? We are Heritage Ways for a reason. Because we love heritage. We love the heritage of our families. We love the heritage of our country. We love the heritage of our faith. And so we are Heritage Ways. And we love the old ways, what they might call the pioneer ways. The older, simpler ways of doing things. That's what you'll see happening on our channel. As our channel evolves and our family is moving toward more simple ways of living, of preparing food and so forth. That's what you'll find on our channel. The story behind this is from a sweet lady who's passed, but she was the mother of one of my dear, dear friends and college roommate. This dear lady, Miss Tapp, lived in Kentucky, Western Kentucky. And I went home with her daughter many, many times. Went home with Joanne. I just loved that family, still do. Love that family so dearly. And I went home with them, and so Miss Tapp made this salad, and I just loved it. And I love it even more that she typed out this recipe card for me, and I have this card that she gave me. All right, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. So I asked Miss Tapp for the recipe, and this is her pineapple salad. So, Joe, if you're watching, thanks for the memories. All right, you know, we are about heritage, and speaking of that, the Tapps had a farm that it was a generational farm, and it was just nice to go there and just rest in their heritage and the peace of that farm whenever I would visit. Our channel consists of all kinds of content, y'all, and we don't just toss out recipes to you in 5 or 6 minutes and there you go. We share a story. That is what we're about. We share life with you. We want to walk life with you. We're not just a cooking channel, although I've always wanted to have a cooking channel, so this is kind of like my dream come true. But when I say channel, or cooking show, I should say, like on TV, back when there was no food TV, this was my dream to have a cooking show. Well, I don't want that now. I'm satisfied and very busy with what I've got, but I tell you, our content is varied. Some days, you know, if a gentleman pops on here and sees a show about, you know, making pickles, he can pass it and wait for the next day. So we're quite a varied channel, and we hope that you will walk life with us, because that's what we're all about. All right, well, I'm just going to keep whisking this. There won't be any lumps because I added everything at the cold stage. You know, put it all in there at once and then just whisk it until it's thick. It's going to probably take a little bit extra time because I'm doubling the recipe. But we'll come back when it's thick, okay? Okay, y'all, so this is basically like a pineapple pudding. You know, like you make chocolate pudding or vanilla pudding. This is really all it is. You know, your liquid and your sugar and your eggs to thicken it and your flour to thicken it. So if you had to or wanted to in a pinch, you could probably use a boxed pudding. But really, this honestly, even doubling the recipe, it only took about I don't know, 3 minutes, honestly, to get it thick. So it's not hard, and it's 4 ingredients. So there we go. I want to tell you, I was going to show you, when it coats the spoon, any custard like this you're making or pudding, when it coats the spoon, it's done. So see, it coats the spoon. So that's a tip for a new cook. Okay, we're over here at the table where we're going to combine the ingredients. So let's talk about that. We have mini marshmallows. We have sharp cheddar cheese. I chose sharp, but you don't have to have sharp. And then pineapple. Let's talk about the pineapple for a minute. I don't like the canned chunk pineapple. Number one, it just seems too hard, like they always just throw the core in or something. I don't know. And number two, for this recipe, you don't want the big pineapple chunks. I mean, they sell the tidbits. You could buy that. But I'm going to show you my secret because I feel like you get a better product doing it the way I buy it, with the rings and cutting them up. So here's my secret on that. You can see I've already done one. It's got the pieces in there. Just a really good size. Kind of like those tidbits. You know, they sell cans of tidbits in the store, but, you know, this isn't hard to do this. I've got this knife. This is a Pampered Chef knife. It's one of those that has it slides in the case. I just like this knife. So here's what I do. I've already drained the pineapple. And I just take this sharp knife and I just go around. I'm not sure if I can do it holding it in midair, so I'm going to do it on the table. And I just go around cutting it. Works better if I leave it flat on the table, but I'm trying to get y'all to be able to see it. See, I'm just going around and cutting it into the pieces. See? Dump it in here just to make sure there's no more juice. Okay, so we have these 3 ingredients. Now, Miss Tapp did not write, she wrote on there actually that she doesn't give measurements or use exact measurements. She eyeballs to make sure you pretty much have the same amount of each one. So you've got your mini marshmallows and your cubed cheddar cheese and your pineapple chunks or tidbits. However, let me show you. I want to show you about my cheese. I use the little Pampered Chef Ripley cutter thing. I don't know what it's called. It's fast, and it makes a little design, so that's kind of nice. All right, so I've got my, if you want to call it your pineapple pudding. Got that, and you're just combining these ingredients, and it's a really good flavor. All right, so what I'm going to do is I've got my pineapple, and the recipe calls for 1 can of pineapple. Remember, I'm doubling it for my house, but it's 1 can of pineapple, and I'm going to say, I'm going to say 1 pound of blocked cheddar cheese. For me, this is 2, but the recipe's 1 pound. And I'm probably going to add these at the last, and I'm probably not going to add, this is a whole bag. I'm probably not going to add that whole bag. So I would love to hear if y'all have a fruit and cheese salad combination. This is probably the only one I have or use. Fruit and cheese salad combination. Okay. I'm going to pour this over the top. Oh, y'all see it's still steaming. Oopsie daisy. That's probably a no-no. But that's another reason why I didn't add the marshmallows yet. It's not going to hurt it's not going to melt the cheese, you know. It might soften it a little bit, but it's not going to melt it. Just stirring it. I have my daughter, we call Little Miss Homemaker. she was going to help me with this recipe, and she loves this salad, but she got a better offer to play with her brothers outside. So she bailed and went outside. That's all right. It's a nice day. We actually got a little bit of snow early this morning. We're in Middle Tennessee, so that's rare and wonderful for us. There you have it. It's going to be fine. I'm going to add the marshmallows. This bowl is going to be full. It's going to be good. I think I will add all of them. Oh, the whole bag. And again, that's for a doubled recipe. I'll write the recipe down below, and then I'll make a comment to remind you that I'm doubling it here for my family. We have 6 children, but 3 littles who, you know, are little and still live at home, and then 2 of our adult children are living at home, but they're not always here to eat because they are got their own lives and they're working on, they're about to move out. So we definitely have 5 to feed, and we definitely like and appreciate leftover food. Definitely. All right, well, I've made a mess of that bowl, but can y'all see that's gonna be yummy? Well, there you have it, folks. Look, it's good stuff. Got it in my grandmother's bowl. It's gonna be yummy. What will I make next Saturday? Well, got a chalkboard over here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ideas. So we'll see. Do you have any suggestions? Anything like any type of side that you would like to see made? Let us know. Let any of us ladies know. Maybe we'll take suggestions. I don't know. So here's to my friends on YouTube, my new friends. I'm so excited. I'm loving sharing YouTube with so many wonderful ladies. It's not a competition, y'all. It's just community. That ought to be a bumper sticker. It's not competition, it's community. So to Vickie, Jeri, Lori, from Katie and her kitchen, thanks for joining us, y'all. Come back and see us every day. Like our videos. If you like them, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to all the other ladies and visit our other videos. Thanks for watching, y'all. Come back and see us next time.